Let me tell you a story. A story about a village that looked at one young girl and decided she was nothing. They whispered about her. They laughed at her. They never knew that their words would one day come back to them. Her name was Nkiru. Every morning she carried water under the hot sun. She worked while others rested. She served while others enjoyed life. And yet, no one ever thanked her. There was one woman who made her suffering worse. Mama Dinta. Rich, proud, loud. She shouted at Nkiru in front of everyone, calling her useless. And the village watched and said nothing. At night, when the village slept, Nkiru cried alone in her small mud house. Her tears fell quietly. No one had her pain, but her heart felt everything. Instead of fighting back, Nkiru chose silence. She walked to the old forest shrine and spoke softly. She did not ask for revenge. She only said, "If injustice is happening, let truth speak for me." Not long after that, strange things began to happen. Mama Dinta's crops dried up. Her farm failed. Fear entered her heart, but pride refused to leave. Instead of changing, they blamed Nkiru. They pointed fingers at her. They called her cursed. And still, Nkiru said nothing. Then one evening, during a village gathering, the wind rose suddenly. The ground shook. A strange light came from the forest, and fear fell upon everyone. Mama Dinta tried to speak, but no sound came out. Her pride disappeared. Fear took its place. For the first time, she understood power beyond money. The elders turned to Nkiru, the same girl they ignored, the same girl they mocked. They honored her quietly. Justice had spoken without noise. Nkiru stood there calmly. No anger, no revenge. Only peace, only dignity. But this pain did not start today. Even as a child, Nkiru knew hunger. She watched others eat while she waited. Her strength was built quietly over time. The village had normalized cruelty. They laughed at her tears. They made jokes out of her pain. They forgot that injustice always keeps record. Every night, Nkiru walked the same lonely path, lamp in her hand, hope in her heart. Even when no one stood with her, she stood. What the village did not know was this: she was never alone. The spirits were watching, patience was being counted, and the time was already written. After that day, the village changed. Laughter turned into silence. Pride turned into guilt. Everyone learned that cruelty has consequences. Nkiru walked through the village again, not as a victim, but as a reminder. Never mock the quiet one. Never judge the poor. Because justice may be slow, but it never forgets.